Cash Out. Kathy, are you there?
Yes, sir. Hear you loud and clear, and we are live.
All righty. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our call today. I want to thank you all for joining us. I have a lot of information to share, and we're going to jump right into it. So, whoever invited you to this call thought a lot about you, and they wanted to share an amazing opportunity. You've probably heard a lot about what's going on in the crypto space as well as the NFT space. And what we're going to share with you today is one of the most innovative plays not only in the crypto space, but in the NFT space. So let's jump right into it. So welcome to the Wareplay Business Opportunity Overview. And let's just jump right into the call and get to the nitty gritty. All righty. The founder and visionary behind this product, behind this platform, is a gentleman by the name of Noble Dracone. And you may have heard of him. If you have not heard of him, I encourage you to Google this man. He is definitely someone you would like to know about. And like I mentioned, he is the founder and CEO of Wareplay. He is also the founder and CEO of Band Royalty. And if you haven't heard about Band Royalty, they are doing a lot of innovative things in the music space and the NFT space, along with Wareplay. So who is Mr. Noble Dracone? He's been involved with multiple tech startups as a consultant, as an investor, as a C-suite executive. He's also been a contributing writer in the financial magazines such as Forbes and Futures Magazine. He's a blockchain investor. He was involved in the blockchain arena very, very early in its development. He's also a podcast host of the accredited Investor Journal. He also hosts another podcast called Crypto 10X. Now, just to give you a little bit more information about him, he has managed a hedge fund. He's managed multiples of millions of dollars. He divested from that hedge fund to get involved with the crypto space and the NFT space many moons ago. So he is an expert and very knowledgeable in this arena. Now, if you look at some of his career highlights, like I mentioned, he's a developer and NFT expert. He's been involved with NFTs before NFTs became popular. I know everyone has been hearing about NFTs in 2020 and towards the end of 2021. And I really do believe that the buzz around the NFT space is just getting started. Noble also had his first publishing and distribution music deal way back in 1999. He is a published author. I do believe he has roughly 8 books on investing that you could go right now to Amazon and purchase. He also currently, and I choose currently intentionally, he currently has 9 mobile games that are available for play. Now, the reason why I choose currently is because that's soon going to be 10. We are in the beta stage of testing his latest project, which we're going to be talking about today. So right now he has 9 games going in the marketplace, which will soon be 10. And you're in a position right now to get involved with that 10th game before it goes to market. So, they say the early bird gets the worm, and you are definitely early. He is also a patent holder for augmented reality. Now, this is a new technology that is not available, but we have access to it. It's going to be available in our first game, which we'll be talking about in a little bit. Augmented reality is the future. And, you always want to get involved with something early. Like I said, you are early. All righty. And also, Noble is requested worldwide to be a keynote speaker on various topics from crypto to investing, you name it, the music industry. He is truly a Renaissance man with his hand in lots of different plays and businesses. All righty. As I alluded to, the NFT market is exploding in 2022. You may have seen, talks of NFTs, this, NFTs, that, but I do believe that, and I'm just going to go ahead and give you my personal belief really quickly. The NFT space, I do believe it has the potential to be much larger and create much more wealth than the pure crypto space itself. All righty, look at some of the headlines we have from Yahoo Finance. NFT sales top 4 billion. What's next in 2020? Blockworks, China blockchain services networks to implement NFT infrastructure this month. NFTs are everywhere. Gap, even the Gap clothing line is launching its first gamified NFT experience. Time Studios, we're all familiar with Time Studios, doubles down on NFT-inspired kids' TV content. Hennessy, one of my favorite drinks, they have entered the NFT space. They're actually putting $226,000 into their NFTs. Now, Kevin O'Leary on CNBC, he explains why he thinks NFTs will become bigger than Bitcoin. Very interesting article. But if you look at what's going on in the NFT space, you understand that it truly has the opportunity to be bigger than just pure crypto plays. CryptoPunks, look at this. This NFT sold for over $5.5 million. Look at this lineup of NFTs, CryptoPunks, Bored Ape Yacht Club, several of those. Look at the prices that they sold for, $3 million, $1.2 million, $1.24, $800,000. Wow. The NFT space is absolutely exploding, and those that are in early are going to be able to put themselves in a position ahead of that financial windfall. So what the heck is an NFT? Just real quick, brief description. I'm not going to go into the minutia of it, but an NFT stands for non-fungible token. Now, you may have seen NFTs being associated with photos, artwork, video, 3D models, audios, all types of digital files can be put into an NFT. But there's two things that I really want you to get your mind wrapped around when it comes to NFTs. One, they are unique. Very unique, so they can't be replicated. They're on the blockchain. And the second thing is they're also a way, since they're on the blockchain, a way of proving ownership. So when you have your NFT and it's in your wallet, that is your NFT. You can go to that NFT and say, this is mine. I am the absolute owner of this NFT. Now, why do I think, and obviously experts like Kevin O'Leary agree, why do I think the NFT space is going to be bigger than crypto? And it really comes down to the technology. Let's look at this. It is my belief that in the near future, almost everything related to a contract will be an NFT. Let's think about it. Your driver's license will be an NFT. The deed to your home will be an NFT. Anything that you can put on a contract that you want to make sure there's authenticity and ownership around can be an NFT. So there's a lot of space for growth, and you are definitely in the right place at the right time when it comes to NFTs. So let's talk about that. The next release by Mr. Noble Dracone, the next game. I mentioned that he has 9 already. This is going to be number 10. It is Carousel World. Now, if I told you that you and I and others on this call were going to be getting absolutely wealthy by playing with unicorns, you'd probably laugh me out of the building, but that is the absolute truth. Now, we have something that's very unique. We have a game that has mass appeal, and it is based around unicorns. So I'm going to briefly give you the background on Carousel World, the story. So, long time ago, the unicorns banded together to put the bad unicorn called the Uniboogie in unicorn jail. But somehow, some way, the Uniboogie escaped, and now the unicorns are now banding back together to put this unicorn, the bad unicorn, the Uniboogie, back in unicorn jail. So how do they do this? They band together and they perform certain things throughout the games that give them special powers. They do dances, they perform certain moves, and this allows them to power up and become a tough adversary that's capable of putting the Uniboogie back where he belongs. So what's going on right now? And you're probably saying, that sounds all great, but how do I make money? Currently, we have a private token sale. The pre-sale ends once we sell 7% of the token supply. So let's look at the tokenomics around Wareplay. Right now, the Wareplay token, there will only ever be a supply of 300 million. Now that's very important because you want to make sure that this token that you're looking at is not one of these plentiful tokens that has trillion and trillion of tokens that are available. You want to make sure the supply is limited. And so what's going to take place is there will only ever be 75 million tokens in circulation. That creates scarcity. Whenever you have scarcity, that way you can control the volume as well as control the price. So 20% of the tokens will be dedicated to play to earn. 25% of the tokens will be dedicated for staking. So you'll be actually able to stake your tokens and enjoy profits from the staking. 5% of the tokens will be dedicated to the ecosystem. 25% will be dedicated to the team behind the project. 5% will be dedicated to our advisors. 13% of the tokens will be dedicated to our public sale, which will happen once we conclude the private sale. And 7% of the tokens will be dedicated to our private sale. And as soon as, like I mentioned, as soon as those private tokens, that 7% are sold, then we'll go to the general public. So you're in a position now to get involved and get yourself some Wareplay tokens before the general public. So whoever thought enough of you to put you on this call is putting you in a position to get a little bit of inside information. All righty. So now, one thing I want to make sure that we're all aware of, certain activities such as merging will impact token supply. So what do I mean by that? Your NFTs, the actual unicorn NFTs can be merged together. So say you have 2 NFTs of unicorns. You can merge those 2 to create a super unicorn with more unique and more powerful attributes. So unicorns can be merged. I just mentioned that. Once the 2 unicorns have been merged, the original ones are deleted, and those 2 now become one that will replace the original unicorns. Now, what does that really mean? So if you had 3 NFTs and you merge 2 of them, now you have 2 NFTs. If you merge them again, you ultimately have 1 NFT unicorn with new and unique attributes. That is creating scarcity. So as we merge these unicorns, there's less unicorns in the market. Therefore, theoretically, the price and the value of those unicorn NFTs should increase. Each series of NFTs will have unique properties, so you can continue to merge. Now, here's the catch. There's only a limited number of free mergers that will be available. Once you've exhausted your free mergers, you'll need to purchase Wareplay tokens to initiate additional mergings to release unique and more unique unicorn NFTs. So if you look at the way the system works, it is driving the value of the Wareplay tokens up, because as people want to get their unicorns leveled up, they're going to have to purchase more Wareplay tokens. Now, Wareplay tokens will be needed to initiate more mergers to release the unique unicorns. I've covered that. Also, they'll be needed to access more dance moves, to teach your unicorn the latest and greatest dance moves to make them able to battle the Uniboogie a little bit more. You will also be able to accessorize your unicorn. Tokens are going to be needed for that. And if guess what? If you wanted to increase your stable of unicorns, you're going to need Wareplay tokens to buy more NFT tokens. More NFT unicorns. All righty, let's take a look at this. Take a look at the unicorn NFTs that are currently available. We have Rainbow, we have Nala, we have Magic, we have Rocky, Sparkle is on the lineup, and last but not least, the bad unicorn, the Uniboogie. All righty, so there's also other ways where you can get involved and be financially rewarded for your participation in our platform. We have a share and earn platform. So let me cover that really quickly. In order to get involved with our share and earn platform, you must buy at least 1 NFT to participate in the compensation plan. Our compensation plan is 3 levels deep. It's not complicated. It's not going to take, a master in mathematics to figure out how to get paid here. I'm going to explain that to you really directly. The first level, you make 10%. On your second level sales, you make 5%. And on your third level sales, you make 3%. Also, the bonuses will be paid out in most of the majority cryptocurrencies that are currently on the market. So let's look at level 1, and this is a hypothetical. Some people will do more than this. Some people will do a lot less than this. Some people will make a lot more than this. Some people will make a lot less. This is all based on your personal effort and your willingness to go to work. So let's say you had on your first level, 10 influencers on your team, and they each did $1,000 sales of NFTs that day. That would generate $10,000 in team sales for that day. Since you set that team up and you were the influencer, you would earn $1,000 that day. All right, let's look 1 level deeper. Now you go to work and you help your 10 duplicate and get 10. So now you'd have a total of 100 influencers on your team. Let's just use the same number. Each of them did $1,000 in sales in NFTs. That would generate $100,000 in team sales Since it's your second level, you would earn 5% off that second level, and that'd be $5,000 for that day. On level 3, you help your 100 influencers each get 10. Now that turns into 1,000 influencers in your team. Let's use the same number just for example purposes, 1,000 sales a day. That would generate $1 million in team sales. You would earn 3%, which would be $30,000 for the day. Now, if you look at the total, you add that all up, that would be $30,000 in that day based on your efforts as well as your team. Now, let me remind you, this is just a hypothetical. You could do a whole lot more. You could do a whole lot. It's totally dependent on your effort and your ability to go to work. All righty, let's look where we are in regards to our phased approach to our launch. Phase 1 has already been completed. The unicorns, the NFTs started at $90. We had 125 unicorns get blown out the water within a matter of hours. They were all sold really quickly. Phase 2 is also completed. We dedicated 150 unicorns. We raised the price from $90 to $95. Those all sold out. We are currently in phase 3. I am not 100% sure how many of the 500 unicorns that were dedicated to phase 3 are still available. The price still is $105. That phase should be closing pretty quickly. Once phase 3 closes out, we'll once again raise the price. We'll raise it from $105 to $150. There'll be 500 unicorn NFTs dedicated to phase 4. Once we finish out and close out phase 4, we're going to move to phase 5. As you see there on the screen, the price will jump from $150 to $250. So let me remind you, it's always better to get involved early in these phases because we have a dedicated price structure. So once a phase is closed, the price will go up. All right, let's take a look at some of the AR that I mentioned early on, augmented reality. What you see on your screen is the dance battle. The game has the ability for you on your phone to participate and challenge another one of your whoever has some unicorns NFTs. You can challenge them to a dance battle. You're on your phone, they're on their phone, using our technology, our augmented reality, and take a look at what happens. So you earn points. Whoever has the best move wins the dance battle. And there will be rewards and bonuses for you competing and winning the dance battles. All right, let's meet some of the people behind this project. There you have Jody, and you see that plush stuffed animal he has in his hands. You're probably saying, oh, what a cute unicorn. That is a very unique unicorn, and it is loaded with some proprietary technology. So what do I mean by that? We have this huge wave going where everyone is focusing on NFTs. But there are some people, a lot of people still left around that like to have tangible physical items that they can actually hold on to and point to and say, this is mine. So that unicorn right there is loaded with technology that allows you to take your phone, take a picture of that unicorn, and using our technology, that will release an NFT. So you'll have the NFT in your crypto wallet, as well as the plush stuffed animal. And those are available for sale. So I advise you to grab a hold of this because it's going to be a limited run of the plush unicorns that are equipped with the NFT inside of them. Maria's smart. She's got her 2 plush animals. And Ivy here is teaching one of her friends how to use our technology. You're able to feed your unicorn, work with the unicorn to get new dance moves, all kinds of things straight from your phone using our patented AR technology. And this gentleman right here, Mr. James Wiggins, affectionately known as Crypto Wig, our boss man, he is the visionary behind everything that we're doing in our Metaflex Pro platform. This gentleman has many projects on deck. Carousel World, along with Mr. Noble Dracone, is our first out the box project, but we have multiple projects. And you may have heard me mention MetaFlex Pro. You may be asking, what's that? That is our hub for all the projects that we are going to be introducing. Now, if you haven't heard, we just launched that platform yesterday. And right now, it is currently free to get involved with that platform. That platform will house all of our projects. You can actually go onto your MetaFlex Pro site and purchase unicorns and purchase Wareplay tokens. All that will be done through that platform, as well as each project that we're getting involved with. So just think of it as a central site that tracks the growth of your business, as well as all your participation in our different and various projects. Now, this gentleman is really the visionary. He's been in the crypto space for over 7 years. He probably doesn't like me saying this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. He's generated millions and millions of dollars in revenue in the crypto space. But more importantly, he's helped many people change their lives by learning the crypto market, utilizing different technologies that are now available. So his mission and goal is to create hundreds of millionaires in the crypto and the NFT space. The question I ask you is, how many of those millionaires do you want on your team? And are you ready to be one of them? So with that being said, you see the tagline, see in the metaverse. But before I go, I just want to, give you the next steps. The next steps are really simple. Get back to the person that invited you to this presentation and pretty much tell them you need your link to the MetaFlex Pro so you can get involved. We are going to sell out of phase 3 really soon and move into phase 4. And as you saw on the slide, the price is going to continue to increase. Now, I'm just going to drop a little, just a little bit of inside information. There are several NFTs that we released to the open market. And I know that several of those have sold for thousands of dollars already on the open market. You have the ability to lock in your NFTs at literally hundreds of dollars instead of thousands. So you're ahead of the curve. Thank the person that invited you to the call, and I will see you in our MetaFlex Pro platform. Have a blessed day. This is Kurt Burns signing off. Take care now.